Parked today at the new Hightower Church, and I'm going to continue on with the White Trail today, see how far it goes, and get an idea of what this hike will be. So just left the parking lot and walked through the gate. Now I'm getting on to green and white, and I will stay on white going to my right and take it in and out. All right, just coming up to the intersection, and if I were to go straight, I would be on the green loop. I do want to stay to the right today and find out what's on this white trail. So that's where we're going. All right, 20 minutes into the hike, we've come to the intersection of blue and white. I'm not going to explore the blue today, so I'm going to stay in the white trail. So we're going to take a hard right here and continue on this one. All right, we're getting out of the heavily wooded area, and just a lot of logging going on around here. So you can see that up there. We're going to stay on the trail. Looks like we turn left here over a little footbridge. So we're going to continue on and hopefully get back into some of the deeper woods. All right, if you'll take a look at here, these are on the map. This is designated as creek wetlands area. So you can kind of see how wet that is and the water flow down there. So if you're looking at your map, this is a good reference point, and we're going to continue on. This is a really nice ridge line. It's pretty deep off to our left, following the creek bed, but we're way on top of it, so it's a very pretty walk from here to look down and see the flowing creek. It's steep off to my left, so you gotta watch your footing, but no big deal. Now we're gonna head back into the woods just a little bit. All right, just came off of that ridge through the creek bed, and now we're climbing another ridge. So continuing on, I think I have a turn coming up here in just a little bit, according to the map. But we will see when we get there. Just went through a series of switchbacks to get up this major hill. So based on what I've seen today, if you're looking for any kind of a classification on this trail, it's got to be moderate at least. I'm into a part now where there's quite a bit of up and down. It's not really bad, but again, moderate and not necessarily real easy, but not on the high end of moderate either. Came to an intersection, and according to all trails, I really kind of want to stay right, even the markings are left. I'm going to explore this trail to the right. Is definitely the direction I want to be going. Don't know if it's going to take me where I want to be. If I have an issue, I'll be turning it around, but I'll let you know. All right, went about 100 yards on a hunch. I did run into some white stakes, as you can see, which is what it should be on the map. So I am gonna explore this trail now and see if it heads me back toward the church. All right, so far so good on this new trail. You can see I'm up in the cut line of the trees. And just walking through this basically a wheat path, but it is well marked on the stumps. So we're going to continue on. Really tight ridge trail right here. I hear a lot of water off to my left. I don't know if you can hear it on camera. So it looks like we're going to be coming into a pretty good sized creek bed here once I get off the top of this ridge. All right, got a bridge crossing coming up. This is all the water I heard just a moment ago. Take a look at it here. So you just came to the part of the video where I actually should have turned around. This trail should be an in and out trail, out back, and I should have stopped at the bridge and turned around. So feel free to watch the rest of this video. It pretty much just takes me through a bunch of crap, and I fall down one time and get back up. I eventually make a loop trail out of this, but it was not designed to do it the way I did it. So watch it if you want. If not, consider the trail out and back and just turn around at the bridge. It's actually a much prettier walk in and out than what I ultimately did. So enjoy the rest of the video if you want to. Thanks. Back there at the bridge, I'm sure there is one, but I'm not going to explore that today because I've been out here quite a while. So I'm going to make my way back on this, looks like old four-wheeler trail or logging trail, but it's definitely taking me the direction I want to go. All right, came to this fork in the road. I went a couple of 100 yards left. That doesn't seem to be right according to all trails. And so I'm going to go to the right this time. That does look correct. I'm going to get on here and follow it. And again, it does show that I'm heading in the right direction. All right, this is an old trail. It is not marked at all. I don't like this trail, but it does take me the way I want to go without backtracking. But if you're going to come out of here, all right, still on the logging road rather. Somewhere along here I need to take a right. Hopefully there's another road up here in a minute, and this will take me back. So this is definitely not the loop I anticipated today. I actually thought I was just going to do an out and back, and then got adventurous. Luckily I have the time to try to finish this trail and make some sense of it. But if you're watching this video, I would stop at that last bridge I was on, unless you know where you're going, and I would just make it an out and back. All right, here's a right-hand turn that I was hoping for. So I'm gonna get back on my All Trails app and see where this takes me. Still on a logging trail, logging road. App still indicates that I'm moving in the right direction, and I'm hoping to, in just a few minutes, run into the white trail again, one that I've already walked, turn left onto it, and then should be able to follow that back to the new Hightower Church parking lot. All right, as expected, I got lucky. I recognized this intersection. So the app got me back to the trail I was already on. That's the direction I've already been today. So now it is a back trail just for me, all the way back to the parking lot. So I'm back on white again. I was hoping to make a loop trail, but I just wasn't hoping to blaze it myself, but apparently I did. And the app really saved me today. So I'm gonna follow this back to where I should have been all day. All right, so I inadvertently made a loop trail out of this today. Didn't mean to. I followed the white as far as I could, which stopped at the bridge earlier on this video, and just kind of used my app to wind my way back to the trail. Everything I film now will be something we've already walked. And in the future, unless I get more information, I'll consider this an in and back trail, same way each direction and not a loop. Although I have to admit, the app saved me today from getting really turned around and without turning around. So saved myself some time getting back and not having to repeat it. But it actually would have been much prettier to repeat than the logging road that I was on. So again, continuing on white now. I know for sure this will take me all the way back to the church parking lot where I started. I was just thinking about this. If somebody does watch this video and actually knows what goes on beyond the last bridge, if anything, I'm not sure there is, but if there is, and you watch this video, please leave a comment and let me know what goes on past that bridge. The other comment I'd be interested in, because I have to come back and explore it, where does the blue trail go? I passed it just a few minutes ago that I could have gone that direction. Haven't done that. Probably the next time I come out, I will explore blue as well. But if anybody knows that trail, leave a comment for me on the YouTube. Thanks. All right, a short recap. Just got back to the parking lot. Exactly 2 hours on the hike. A little over 10,000 steps for those of you who do that. I'm sure I did about 4.25 miles. I had a little bit on my pedometer before I came out. So again, a good hike, especially if you just consider it out and back. Don't make the mistake that I made and try to make it a loop trail because you don't know where you're going. And just go out and back and have a good time. It was a good hike, 2 hours, and feel good.